We are glad you're with us tonight. I'm Lynn Brooks.
And I'm Terry Brewer. A Tuscaloosa County cold case that is nearly 30 years old is one step closer to being closed. More now in our top story at 5 o'clock. Terry Ray Tico Snow has waived his preliminary hearing this morning at the Tuscaloosa County Jail. Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit Lieutenant Kip Hart tells us Snow is the lead suspect in the murder of James Tilley. Tilley was found with multiple gunshot wounds on November 11, 1987. It happened on County Road 15 in Buell. Investigators say evidence ran out years ago, but recent interviews have brought enough evidence to bring Snow to court. Investigators say Snow knew the victim.
They did know each other. I'm not sure what their relationship was other than either acquaintances or friends, but they did know each other at the time.
Investigators say Snow is also a suspect in other homicide cases.
Southern comfort foods and sweet tea are coming under fire for raising the risk of strokes, but you may be able to cut the risk by changing how you cook those foods. As we've reported, a new study says eating fatty, traditionally Southern foods can make you 41% more likely to have a stroke. Registered dietitian Cherie Simpson says it may be hard to change because these types of foods are part of Southern culture, but you can add years to your life by trying new fruits and vegetables and learning some new cooking techniques.
If they're not up to baking, broiling, grilling, you can oven fry things and it still has the same coating on the outside and the crispiness. It's just a different way of thinking, is to get out of the habit of, turning on the grease and getting it ready to deep fat fries, getting more towards the oven and the grill and the stove top.
Coming up tonight on WVUA News at 6, the story of a West Alabama woman who proved nothing is impossible by shedding more than 100 pounds. We will hear from Millie Jackson as she continues building a healthier life.
There is some good news when it comes to the flu. Health officials say the worst of the flu season appears to be over. The number of states reporting intense or widespread flu dropped again last week. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention released the latest flu numbers today. This flu season started about a month earlier than normal. It's been 9 years since a flu season started like this one, and that proved to be one of the deadliest. So far, this season has been labeled moderately severe.
More than 2 feet of snow and hurricane-force winds are forecasted for some areas in the Northeast. Tori Dunnan is tracking the storm from Boston, where the flakes have already started to fly.
Long lines at the airport.
If you couldn't make arrangements really early, I just would stay home. I really hate to be in the airport for 2 or 3 days.
At the gas pumps.
If I get the gas now, I don't have to worry about getting it during the storm.
And at the grocery stores.
We have to prepare in case we lose power.
Preparation time is nearly over across the Northeast. The snow is falling and it's time to start heeding the warnings.
This is a storm of major proportion. Stay off the roads. Stay home. Let the public works crews do their job over the next 48 to 72 hours.
From New Jersey to Maine, thousands of pieces of equipment are standing by.
We really are watching as the frigid cold temperatures and the driving winds and the lightweight snow blowing right back into the roadway. So we have a real prolonged fight.
Earlier this week, the region marked the 35th anniversary of the deadly blizzard of 1978. Well, forecasters say there are some similarities between that historic beast and what's brewing today. The outcome will not be quite as dramatic.
This storm, too, looks like it may stall, but instead of stalling for 2 to 3 days, it may be more in the order of 12 to 24 hours.
Now, with refrigerators stocked and shovels at the ready, everyone is being advised to go home, hunker down, and ride this out.
The major U.S. airlines in the Northeast plan to quit flying in and out this afternoon, and an official with the Birmingham airport tells WVUA they are urging their passengers to check their website before heading to the airport. Good advice. Well, love is in the hair this weekend in Tuscaloosa. Terra Lane Salon will host its annual Cut-a-thon Saturday.
That's right. All services will be half price at both locations. Organizers say 100% of the proceeds will go toward autism awareness, cancer research, as well as tornado relief. Stylist Josie Herring says this event is so successful because its purpose hits close to home for so many people.
It's such an outpouring of love. You know, we have so many people from the community and also people that aren't in our community that actually travel, you know, to get here. It's just great being able to help so many people that are affected by so much. We all know somebody that's been affected by cancer, the tornado, or autism. So it's going to something that's close to the heart to everybody.
It starts at 8 a.m. and lasts until 8 p.m. Terra Lane salons are located on Highway 69 South and in Midtown Village. Well, birthdays are a special time for the young and also the young at heart.
And that's especially true for one Tuscaloosa man who's marking his 96th birthday. Rock Studemeyer was honored for his 96th birthday at the East Tuscaloosa Community Soup Bowl today. Studemeyer has been coming to the bowl every week for years, and friends gathered around him to help him celebrate with a cake and candles. Studemeyer took a minute from all the celebrations to reflect on his childhood and what he did while he was growing up.
Reading and writing, I never did learn to. I wanted to work. Didn't want to go to school. I should have went. I was trying a mule 8 years old.
Studemeyer would go on to work at coal mines for 25 years and in the state before he retired. And happy birthday to him.